Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Today, Fortnite's got a lot of good news. Tons to talk about, so I'm going to try and just go quickly, starting right now. Some collaborations that are still set to return to the item shop soon. Let's get some good item shop news going, and it actually starts with tonight's, but let's talk about the future. The first one was The Witcher. That's what came tonight. So we got The Witcher back after like 146 days. Yennefer and Ciri. It's been a while. And then this starts a long list of things that are coming. And these aren't new things. These are just exciting things that are coming back. Attack on Titan, Evil Dead, Lego Marvel, Eminem, and Wu-Tang. This list could change at any given time, but these things are ready to go. Now, we have talked a couple times about new stuff. Obviously, Epic is just about to be off their break, so next week we should be getting more info, and then our official big next downtime update seems to be planned for January 23rd. But we'll be getting a lot of leaks and news in between now and then. But something we've discussed regarding item shops collabs is Avatar and Devil May Cry collabs are rumored to be coming soon. And the reason it's rumored is it's not in the files, it's not officially mentioned anywhere, but this was leaked via Xbox Era, who previously leaked the TMNT and Doomslayer collabs, which obviously ended up happening. So if you're right a couple times, we're going to guess that you're going to be right in the future. With all the item shop complaints, the lack of uniqueness, it's nice to see things ramping back up. I think a big part of this lack of creativity in the item shop was just because Epic's been on break, and they deserve a break. Having a break means we're going to get less stuff, and that's what happened. So, and that part's over. It should be over here in just a couple days, and it looks like it's already over with the release of Witcher again. Here's a big one. According to Fortnite, you guys may have noticed the ability where people who are not the party leader to change the selected game mode is intentional. This isn't a glitch. And whether you like it or not, this is just kind of a funny change that they've made. Usually you're in a party with your buddies anyways, but yeah, I could see that getting a little annoying if you got someone trolling you in your party, right? Usually it's just been your party leader, you control what game mode is changed. However, if you're with friends anyway, this should most of the time just speed up the process. So there you go, confirmed this feature is sticking around. RIP jam track collectors. Apparently there are people that are trying to collect every single new jam. There was a quote from one of the higher ups at Epic talking about how many new songs, new jams are going to be coming out, and the answer was hundreds per year. And of course, you do get to try these things out for free for one day, but if you want to own the jam pack, they're each 500 V-Bucks. So that's a lot of money. If you're trying to become a jam track collector, and I'm sure there's a few of you out there watching this video, get ready to open those wallets, because hundreds per year at 500 V-Bucks, let's just say around $5 a piece, that's going to add up very, very quick. We're talking thousands, right? So maybe reevaluate based on this info. Is it still worth it to try and collect every single jam pack? Maybe it is, but now you've got all the info to make that decision. In the background, this is kind of a cool one from Fortnite Fun Age. This is custom Fortnite emotes. These are not official. This is concept, but there's a few here that I just think look really cool, pretty funny, and I wanted to show them off in the background. So that's playing while I continue and talk about a little bit more stuff here. Chapter 5, Season 1, there was a game feature added, and it's a folder called Society TV. We have no information on it, and this is FireMonkey talking about this. We don't know what it's for, but considering this season has a huge focus on the society as a group, it might relate to storyline stuff in the future. We're just throwing it out there, so we can all theorize. Leave your comments down below what Society TV could mean, and maybe we'll learn more about it with our upcoming update. This is another big piece of info. Epic Games is working on a few new modes for Fortnite Festival. We knew this, we just didn't know what the modes were going to be. Here's what we know. Duel, so obviously going against another player. Arena mode, and then music battle. FireMonkey adds on, like, we don't know what these modes could be. We're just guessing based on the name, but he says that the music battles ones, apparently you'll go up against another player, which seems similar to Duel, but depending on how high of a score you get, the person with the higher score will deal damage to the other player. So I don't know what the difference in these modes is going to be, but definitely a versus aspect coming and being focused on very soon. I have talked about this a few times, but just a reminder, free stuff. They've got Guardians of the Galaxy, the video game, on the Epic Game Store for free until January 10th. So if you're wanting to play a game, specifically this game, and you don't want to pay for it, go on there, get it downloaded before this offer ends. A couple things on the Lego mode that I've had saved up for a while. I know you Lego players are waiting for the next update. A lot of people have obviously beaten what's allowed in the survivability part of the game. If you're still into building creative, I think Lego's still a good time, but there needs to be more late game stuff is a big piece here, and we've got good news for you. There's more being worked on. Lego Fortnite is working on a Rift tier for some items such as the Rift Sword, Rift Hammer, and Rift Recurve Crossbow called the Darkwood Crossbow. So I'm assuming this is more late game stuff. I don't have stats or anything like that, but we do have a look at what it looks like. And then we also have an early look at upcoming Tier 5 Lego Fortnite items, including, again, the Rift Sword like I just talked about, so some gameplay of it, but also Iron Axe, and then Titanium Shovel and Titanium Pickaxe. So I don't know how these are all going to be compared to each other, what's going to be used to build this stuff, but I think this is a good sign. I feel like that January 23rd, our next downtime update, is going to have a massive focus on Lego. I think this is a really key time, and Epic knows that. You got people playing Lego, you got people focused in on it. Do not let the hype die. Don't let the excitement go away. Keep adding like crazy. And like we've talked about, this stuff and so much more. They have so much stuff ready to go. Just load it up right away while there's so many eyes on it and people interested in the mode. One more piece here about Lego. They've got some upcoming stuff. Relics, most likely random encounters. Lego Titan Nightmare Shark Ship. Okay, Lego Galaxy Explorer, and then some prop themes. These are upcoming sets, most likely for building. Factory, Graveyard, Sky Barn, Tilted Towers with a clock tower, Motel, and Rustic Cabin Abandoned. So for you builders, you're creative. I think that is one of the better parts of Lego so far. There is a lot more happening there as well. And then this is the other good news I want to talk about. I've touched on pieces of this in the last month, and I wanted to talk about all of it at one time here. So here's how to start this conversation. Here are the rarest Fortnite item shop outfits, an updated list as of about 10 days ago. Okay, and you can see there's 15 of them in order of how we're going to define rare as how long it's been since they have last returned to the item shop. So at the top there, you've got Reflex. It's been over 1,750 days. That's a long time. And then all the way down to Kratos at over 1,000 days. That's still over around 3 years ago is the last time we saw this skin come out. And then other info that relates to this is the interesting part here is there are some of these cosmetics that have updated shop assets, which means they can drop at any time. They're ready to go. And I got a photo in front of you. These are skins that have not been seen for over 1,200 plus days. So part of that list I just showed you, some of the top half of that list at least, some of the top 10 rarest skins. These are the ones you see in front of you. They are ready to go. They can drop at any time. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's just a lot more likely that we'll see these again one day than if they're on this other list, which I haven't showed you guys yet. This is the list of things that are not ready to go. These do not have updated item shop assets, and they are way less likely to be added than the skins I just showed you in the previous photo. So if you're hoping for Paradigm, you didn't get Paradigm there on the first go, it's probably not going to happen. But then back to this list, yeah, there's a small chance. And of course, subscribe, turn your noties on. As soon as I get info on any of this official info about these dropping, I will let you know. And of course, doesn't mean they're for sure coming, but higher chance. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take care. Talk soon. Touch the like button. Goodbye.